For creating exercising their right to vote and how can they be overcome. तो अपन ने जो भी किया था वही है ये केवल क्वेश्चन नहीं है कि आप पेपर में लिखा वही वाले आंसर है हाँ हो गया दिखाओ अब कैसे डाल व्हाट इज दैट या
So are we going to do live process?
व्हाट इज रीजा
Yeah, we are going to start line process. Wait for a moment. We'll wait for 2 minutes. So till then, do you have any doubts regarding any math in any science class? Kritika?
तो बोर्ड देने के स्टार्ट करने के लिए क्या करेंगे
Not yet, sir. If I'll solve the exercise question.
So you are able to do exercise questions also?
Sir, I did not start yet because of my exams.
Hmm.
So I started. I know in which question I'll be having.
एक बड़ा क्वेश्चन तुम्हारे यही है डिस्क्राइब द एक्शन प्रोसेस क्लास आगे की अगला वाला क्वेश्चन चलो लिखो
What? Jagja? What?
Yes, sir.
Jagja beta.
Yes.
आगे बोलो. Okay. So we did till where? I think in the last of this chapter, I gave you the difference of arteries, veins, and capillaries, na? Yes or no? Okay, now everyone turn on the camera. We'll start our class. Now, today we will understand. Today we will understand.
चैलेंज जाके लिखो
Functioning of
बेस्ट आगे को इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ
we will learn functioning of heart. Okay, how heart functions. Turn on the camera, everyone.
But we are studying physics.
नहीं bio.
Exponent वाले
So functioning of heart. Okay. Functioning of heart means how heart functions is basically the main. Okay. So I'm not dumb then that I will make a good heart diagram. I will make a simple diagram and you guys have to practice this diagram. Remember this. This diagram is important for the labeling, I guess, for labeling part. But still, if it will be good if you practice this diagram to draw it.
देखो challenge
Are you getting this?
The drawing in exam comes.
Uh, like nowadays, like
in muscle power
that 3 years, I didn't get any drawing exam, like drawing आया है ऐसा कुछ हुआ नहीं है आपके 3 साल के, but हम कुछ कह नहीं सकते इस साल के आगे तो फिर भी इसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ लेबलिंग भी आ सकता है कि ये क्या है ये क्या है ए क्या है बी क्या है सी क्या है इसके बारे में लिखो ये आ सकता है पर फिर भी एक बार अपने सहूलियत के लिए इसको बना दो एक बार दो बना दो ठीक है okay
Yes.
now functioning of now listen so our heart is basically four chambered okay our heart is basically made up of four chambers are you getting this it's basically made up of four chambers so this left side this is called as the above part this above which above part this above part okay is called as atrium
choice
what is called atrium and the below part this below part is called as ventricle
party next point was solution
it is also called as atrium it is also called as auricle
next point is
some books it is also called as atria so we have this thing this whole thing is basically
Strengthening.
are you getting this atria auricle atrium these all are basically the upper part of it are you getting this okay and the below part is called as ventrium ventricle or some cases it is also called as ventricle so these are the name of the heart up and down chamber and obviously this part this is the left part this is the right part are you getting this this is the left part no I said wrong sorry this is the right part this is the right part and this is the left part okay
क्या बोल दिया हमारा लेफ्ट हार्ट का राइट होगा
नहीं सही बोल रहा हूँ ये वाला राइट का होगा दिस वन इज राइट एंड दिस वन इज लेफ्ट
मतलब हमारा लेफ्ट हार्ट का राइट होगा ना ड्राइंग में
हाँ
हाँ
वापस देख लूं मैं राइट हाँ सही है तो ये वाला होगा आपका ये वाला होगा आपका राइट पार्ट सो ये हो जाएगा आर ए मीन्स राइट ऑरिकल राइट एट्रियम या राइट एट्रियम ओके ये वाला पार्ट हो जाएगा आपका आर बी राइट वेंट्रिकल ये वाला आपका हो जाएगा एल ए लेफ्ट एट्रियम ये वाला पार्ट हो जाएगा एल बी लेफ्ट ये बेसिकली हार्ट के कुछ पार्ट्स हैं 4 चैम्बर हार्ट होता है हमारे पास राइट एट्रियम राइट वेंट्रिकल लेफ्ट एट्रियम लेफ्ट समझ में आया कि नहीं आया हाँ अभी ये जो हार्ट है हमारा ये देख लो बीच में जो वॉल है जो राइट एंड लेफ्ट को डिवाइड करती है इसको हम बोलते हैं सेप्टम क्या बोलते हैं इसको हम सेप्टम सेप्टम एक वॉल होती है जो राइट और लेफ्ट को डिवाइड करके चलती है, ठीक है। और यहाँ पर राइट एट्रियम और राइट वेंट्रिकल में ऐसा यहाँ पे खाली खाली सा होता है, ठीक है। और यहाँ पे ऐसा दरवाजा टाइप लगा होता है, ठीक है। मेरा ड्राइंग बहुत खराब है क्योंकि दरवाजा टाइप कुछ होता है, इसको हम बोलते हैं वॉल। क्या बोलते हैं इसको हम? वॉल। वॉल्व का काम क्या होता है? व्हाट इज द वर्क ऑफ वॉल्व? द वॉल्व वर्क इज दैट like if heart will compress, the blood will go in forward direction. When heart will relax, so it can happen that the blood which goes to the forward direction can come to the backward direction. So in that case, the valve shut down, so that if valve will shut down, obviously the blood will go in forward direction then. Okay, so it will the direction of blood should be in one direction, unidirectional. Okay, that is the work of the valve. ताकि वो बॉल पीछे पानी ब्लड वापस पीछे ना आए, ब्लड डज नॉट कम्स बैक, दैट्स द मेन वर्क ऑफ द बॉल। गॉट इट? नो।
While contraction, the valve will be open.
Yeah, when contract, the valve will be open so that the blood can go in forward direction. When heart relax, the valve will close so that the blood will not go to the back to the right atrium. Got it?
Yes.
Now we have two types of vein which is coming. Okay, which is coming first from the below the body part, and the second from the above the body part. Okay, below the body part means below the heart. Below the heart, whatever the organs, whatever the nerves, legs, every vein will collect and become this one. Okay, above the heart means neck, eyes, or retina, brain, all the blood which is above the heart, it collects, become one vein and become this vein. Okay,
But what is the difference between vein and wall?
valve is like a door, vein is like a blood vessels. Valve is basically like a door. If blood wants to be remain in one direction, in forward direction, valves are there in veins and in heart also. Okay, so that the blood will not come to the backward direction. The main thing is valves. And veins is all veins. The basic definition of veins is to bring the heart, to bring blood into the heart, to bring blood into the. So all the veins which is below the heart will collect it into one vein. Just okay. So this is called as, it has two names. Some books has other names, some books has other names. So we'll discuss two names. This is called as inferior vena cava. Which vena cava? Yeah, vena cava. Vena cava is basically vein only, big veins. It's called as vena cava. This is called as inferior.
Inferior.
Yeah, vena cava.
Can you write it vena cava from lower body?
No, inferior vena cava is also there. And this is called as posterior vena cava. Okay, inferior vena cava and posterior vena cava. We have two types of veins which is coming into the heart, into the right atrium. Into the where? Into the right atrium. Got it? Till here, any problem? Gitika has doubt. Yes, Gitika, ask me. Gitika, ask me better.
Sir, is there any vein inside the wall that you are telling it's inferior vena cava?
No, say it again. Veins have walls.
Yes, sir. As you got two openings,
Hmm.
and in the right side wall, is it the opening of inferior vena cava inside the heart diagram?
Yeah, inside the right atrium, these two vena cava is opening. So it's gonna be, if I will see this diagram, check this diagram. So this is inferior vena cava and this is posterior vena cava. That is
Hmm.
coming into the right atrium part.
Hmm.
Got
So
it?
they get mixed.
Yeah, they get mixed because these are the deoxygenated blood.
And sir, where are the valves?
Walls, these are the walls. Can you see this? This is the wall.
Oh,
This is the walls.
okay.
Okay. And in the veins also, like this is the vein. These
Uh,
veins also have walls in it so that the blood will not go in backward direction.
sir,
Hmm.
I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, what is the work of sphincter muscle?
Uh, can I explain this? फिर
Yes.
उसके बाद मैं बताऊंगा, ठीक है, ताकि हम आउट ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट निकले,
Hmm.
ठीक है. Okay. So this is basically two types of vena cava which is coming into the right atrium. So now this, so these vena cava means it will bring veins. It is a basically veins, and it brings blood from the cell. Obviously, if the blood is coming from the cells, they doesn't have oxygen.
Hmm.
They use the oxygen not for the glucose glycolysis, means for the
Yes.
breaking down of glucose. So obviously they have. So the blue mark which I am making blue arrow, which means that it is called as deoxygenated blood. What is deoxygenated blood? They have
No.
more carbon dioxide and less oxygen.
Okay.
And the red mark or the red vein, which I will make, it is called as oxygenated blood. What is oxygenated blood? They have more oxygen and less carbon dioxide. So it means that the blood which is coming into the right atrium part is deoxygenated blood. And then when heart will compress, obviously the blood will go into the right ventricle. Into the right ventricle. Everyone got this? Yes or no?
The deoxygenated blood will go to right ventricle.
Yeah. So first it came to the right atrium, then heart will compress, it will go to the right ventricle. Okay. Now it will, now this, there is a one vein which is going from here. This vein. Okay. So what is the definition of artery? What is the definition of
The
artery?
thick wall cell which carry
No, no,
oxygenated blood.
no. I didn't give this definition. No.
When
What are the arteries? I gave the differentiation. See, differentiation we wrote. I gave the definition that arteries are the blood vessels that bring blood away from the heart, and veins are the blood vessels which bring blood into the heart. So obviously, this vein, which vein? This vein is bringing blood away from the heart. Like right now, the blood will go from this side and it is going away from the heart.
yes,
So this is artery or vein?
artery.
Artery. And which artery it is? It is called as pulmonary artery.
Pul-
So now my question is, pulmonary artery has oxygenated blood or deoxygenated blood?
Deoxygenated.
So the definition those students give that the artery has oxygenated blood is wrong, because exception is pulmonary artery.
So what is the definition of artery then?
The blood vessels which bring blood into the heart. Simple as that.
The
Blood
blood
vessels
vessel which
that
bring
blood out, which take blood away from the heart.
oh,
That is the simple definition of heart.
artery.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now why the pulmonary blood takes this, like, why the pulmonary artery takes the blood away from the heart? Because now a new section is there. It is called as lungs.
Oh,
Now the blood goes to the lungs. Why lungs? Because I'll show you the,
alveoli is present. Change of gases.
yeah. So
Yes.
for example, we have this alveoli, which is balloon shaped like this.
Mm.
Sorry for the bad drawing. Don't laugh. Okay. So for example, this is alveoli.
Yeah.
Now alveoli has what? What
Ex-
alveoli have?
It's a ability to do exchanges of gases.
Yeah. So it's a place where the oxygen means, like when we inhale, when we will inhale, so obviously we are taking oxygen in.
Yeah.
So here now the oxygen is more. High pressure oxygen is there in the
Diffusion.
balloons of, in the balloons of
Alveoli.
alveoli. Are you getting this?
Yeah.
Hmm? So what will happen? And in this blood right now, the oxygen matra is very low. Means there is less oxygen.
Mm.
Yes, and carbon dioxide is high. And in the lungs, what is the situation? Carbon dioxide is
Less.
less, and oxygen is
More.
high. So what will happen? We know the
Diffuse.
diffusion. What is diffusion?
High
Transfer of
pressure to low.
gases. Transfer of gases from high concentration to the low concentration.
Yeah.
Obviously, what will happen? These all oxygen, which is high in concentration, will come into the blood, and here hemoglobin makes the uh, uh, bond with oxygen like this. Hemoglobin, because hemoglobin is responsible. I told you before also, anemic person, they have hemoglobin less. Means the blood is not that much red in color. That is why they do not carry oxygen enough. That is why they get tired a lot, because the cells are not making energy because of less oxygen. Okay, so this is how it works. And the carbon dioxide which is in the blood will now transfer it
Alveoli.
into the alveoli, and the outer part carbon dioxide will go like that.
We will breathe out.
So now instead of blue color, this thing, it will become what?
Red. Oxygenated.
Now it will become oxygenated blood, means red in color.
So now the artery is carrying oxygenated blood.
No, now they are no more artery. You know why? I'll
Veins.
tell you why.
Now they are
Now the blood is coming where? In the
left.
left auricle. The left auricle. Left auricle means now this is this artery?
Yes.
Very bad. What is artery's definition?
It's
Bringing blood
vein.
away from the, yeah. And which vein? This vein is called as
Pulmonary
pulmonary
veins.
veins. So now these veins which carry blood from the lungs is got into the left atrium, and then left atrium it will go into the left ventricle like this, and from the left ventricle it will go to the aorta.
Through aorta, it will go to everybody.
Yeah. So aorta, what is the aorta? Aorta is called as biggest artery. Means is the it is very thick artery. Okay, and then it will
Now it became
divide.
an artery.
Huh?
Now it became an artery. Vein to
Yeah.
artery.
What is aorta? Aorta is the biggest artery. No. What is the role of artery? Bring blood away from the heart. Now the blood is going away from the heart.
Yes.
It has become the biggest artery.
Now the artery is carrying oxygenated blood. Now.
Yeah. And then these aorta will divide it further, so that it will go to the head. Then some artery will go into the hand, legs, kidney, everything. So this is how the whole heart works. This is the functioning of heart. Did
So
you
how the
understand?
veins collect the deoxygenated blood?
How the veins
Collect deoxygenated blood.
collect deoxygenated. Now what will happen? Okay, I will show this thing also. Now, for example, this artery is dividing,
Hmm.
and it goes into the cells.
Hmm.
So this is dividing, and it is going towards the cell. For example, okay, like
Hmm.
we are talking about, okay. So what will happen? This artery will become very thin. Like the walls of artery will become very thin, and
Why?
one situation will come,
Why?
so that it can, like the blood can go to these cells, na.
Oh.
Like cells needs blood, na.
Huh.
So the artery will become very thin, and one situation will come that this will be in this form. These are called as capillaries.
Yes.
Okay. Now the arteries are becoming capillaries. Why? So that capillaries, what are the capillaries? It's one thick cell wall is there. One thick cell. So
Hmm.
that blood can easily transfer. And the oxygen can be transferred into the cells, and carbon dioxide can be taken up by them. Carbon dioxide and all the nitrogenous waste. Now then what will happen? That the red blood then again become blue blood.
Now the artery became
Now
deoxygenated.
it's not artery. Now it's not artery because you
Became
know
cell
what?
wall.
That
Because
is artery converted into capillaries.
Yeah, arteries are becoming thin. Then it is converting into the capillaries, and now because the blood is again going towards the heart, Now this becomes a vein.
vein.
Yeah.
Oh.
After capillaries, it is merged into the vein, and it is again poured into the heart.
Oh. Understood.
Did you understand the whole concept?
Yes.
Now
No,
means
Kritika
the
has doubt.
blood, now means the blood inside the right ventricle end
Right
up
ventricle. Right
so blood,
ventricle.
uh, uh, um, so in the right side of the heart
Hmm.
end up in being in the left side of the heart, and then again goes into right side. Means I did not
No,
understand.
it's not. It's not going into the right side. It's the another vein which is emerging from left ventricle. See, here these which the line which I make ना ये वाली जो है ना ये चीज ये अलग नस है ये हार्ट के अंदर से होके नहीं जा रही ये अलग सी नस है ओके ये अलग सा वेसल्स है ब्लड वेसल्स है जो निकल रहे राइट वेंट्रिकल से समझ रहे हो ऐसा नहीं कि ये ब्लड पहले राइट वेंट्रिकल से लेफ्ट ऑरिकल जा रहा है और फिर वहां से होते हुए लंग्स में जा रहा है नहीं दीज आर द अलग पाइपलाइंस you know
You made it
pipelines.
for an example, na?
Yeah, I made it for example that how the
Okay.
heart is going. Got it? These are the alag pipelines. You know, pipelines.
You.
No, कृतिका ये अलग है मतलब ये हार्ट के अंदर से कहीं से होके नहीं जा रहे these are the different things different pipelines अभी आया समझ में
Yes.
नहीं आया
समझ आया सर.
ओके सो लाइक ये देख सकते हो लाइक यहाँ से आया हार्ट में राइट वेंट्रिकल में गया ये अलग सी पाइपलाइन है ना इसके
Right.
द्वारा पल्मोनरी आर्टरीज में गया फिर वहां पे लंग्स के पास गया फिर पल्मोनरी वेन में अलग सी पाइपलाइन में आया फिर यहाँ
हाँ.
से होते हुए एओर्टा से होते हुए ऐसा
Vein. वेन से होके लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल से होके एओर्टा से बाहर गया.
एओर्टा से बाहर गया फिर कैपिलरीज के वहां गया फिर वापस घूम फिर के यहाँ से आया फिर वापस ऐसे किया ऐसे
वहां से आर्टरी से फिर वेन में होके वापस सेम.
हाँ
ओके.
बोलो कृतिका
का मतलब जो ब्लड लेफ्ट साइड होता है वही घूम फिर के फिर से राइट साइड में आ जाता है.
हाँ जब यूजअप हो जाएगा अभी तो ये रेड वाला बनाया ना मैंने इसलिए ये रेड वाला मैंने क्यों बनाया क्योंकि ये ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड है तो ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड है ना। ओके। अब ये अलग नस के द्वारा एओर्टा से होते हुए ये पूरी बॉडी में फैल जाएगा, ये अच्छा ब्लड, ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड जो है ये पूरी बॉडी में फैल जाएगा, नहीं फैलेगा। तो
हाँ,
उसके बाद एक समय आएगा कि कैपिलरीज क्या करेंगी, वहां पे ऑक्सीजन का आदान प्रदान होगा, मतलब सेल्स जो होंगे ना उसके आसपास वाले वो ऑक्सीजन ले लेंगे और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड छोड़ देंगे इस ब्लड के अंदर। फिर वो ब्लड वापस गंदा बन जाएगा, डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड बन जाएगा, फिर वापस वो वेन बन जाएगा, क्योंकि ये ब्लड अब कहाँ जा रहा है, वापस हार्ट में जा रहा है। समझ में आया, नहीं
yes
है?
sir, समझ आई।
ओके, लाइक दिस यू गाइस कैन मेक दिस टाइप। अमर जग जाओ।
Yes, sir.
So, human heart is also called as double circulation. Double circulation heart. क्यों डबल सर्कुलेशन हो रहा है? मान लो एक खून है जो यहाँ पे, like for example one खून, one blood is present here. Now this blood is coming first time into the heart, then going like this, then again coming into the heart. So same blood get two times into the heart. It is called as double circulation.
First deoxygenated, then oxygenated, then deoxygenated.
Why deoxygen?
Sir,
Once
first it was
deoxygenated,
deoxygenated,
then goes into the lungs, then again comes into the heart,
oxygenated,
then going to the body.
capillaries, then gets deoxygenated.
वो तो साइकिल बन जाएगा, पर एक खून हार्ट के अंदर कितनी बार आ रहा है, 2 बार आ रहा है ना।
दो बार, एक बार deoxygenated, एक बार oxygenated.
तो उसको डबल सर्कुलेशन बोलते हैं, इसलिए अपन के हार्ट को डबल सर्कुलेशन बोलते हैं।
Okay. सर
बना
आपने
लो
जो दो
फटाफट।
क्या इंफीरियर वेना कावा
हम्म।
ये दिए हुए बुक में ना?
बुक में, मतलब इस बुक में नहीं है, पर बहुत सारी बुक्स में होता है।
सर हमें आपका वाला बनाना है ना डायग्राम?
मेरा वाला बना दो। हैं? मैंने तो इजी वे में समझाने की कोशिश की इसको। जल्दी बनाओ, 5 फोटो बना दो। हो गया, पानी डाल दिया। जल्दी बनाओ बेटा, जल्दी बनाओ, जल्दी बताओ, जब हो जाए तो बताना मुझे।
यस।
कृतिका जल्दी करना ना। मम्मी। And
Yes, so done.
Amar, done?
Mm,
या टाइम लगेगा भैया, मर 2 मिनट और लगेगा,
Yes.
जल्दी करो. हम्म. हाँ. शायद इंग्लिश के नहीं गाया.
Done, sir.
Okay. So we'll read this. Okay, who will read this? Amar, read this.
Pump the heart. वो वाला.
This one.
Yes. The heart is a muscular organ which is as big as a fist because both oxygen.
Yeah, it is like a fist. Only this one.
पढ़ूं?
Mm-hmm.
Because both oxygen and carbon dioxide have to be transported by the blood, the heart has different chambers to prevent the oxygen-rich blood from mixing with blood containing carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide-rich blood has to reach the lungs for the carbon dioxide to be removed, and the oxygenated blood from the lungs has to be brought back to the heart. This oxygen-rich blood is then pumped to the rest of the body. We can follow this process step by step. Oxygen-rich blood from the chamber of the heart on the left atrium. The left atrium relaxes when it is collecting this blood. It then contracts while the next chamber, the left ventricle relaxes so that the blood is transferred to it. When the muscular left ventricle contracts its turn. In its turn, the blood is pumped out to the body.
वही
Deoxygenated
करना
blood
पड़ेगा
comes
मुझे पूरा.
from the body to
वंश
the
करना है तो
upper
मुझे
chamber on the right the
मेरे
right
से है ही नहीं.
atrium as it relaxes. As the right atrium contracts, the corresponding lower chamber, the right ventricle dilates. This transfer bloods to the right ventricle, which in turn pumps it to the lungs for oxygenation. Since ventricles have to pump blood into various organs, they have thicker muscular walls than the arteria do. Valves ensure that blood does not flow backwards when the arteria or ventricle contracts.
Yeah. So this is basically the whole thing. Any problem till now?
Sir, since ventricles have to pump blood into various organs, they have thicker muscular walls. मतलब ventricle क्या pipe है?
No. Ventricle.
The
ये
whole part.
यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हो, ये वेंट्रिकल यहाँ पे
Yes.
थिक है, थिक
ये क्या
पैडिंग है, क्योंकि यहाँ से ब्लड पहले तो लंग्स में जाएगा, फिर
हाँ.
यहीं से ब्लड पूरे बॉडी पार्ट में जाएगा, क्योंकि अगर नीचे वाला अच्छा कुशनिंग होगा तभी तो ऊपर जा पाएगा.
Okay.
Okay, did you understand?
Yes. Sir.
Like this is ventricle, it's not pipe.
हाँ.
Ventricle is thick, like the below the heart is thick, so that when it will compress, it will generate a great pressure into the arteries, maybe pulmonary artery or aorta, so that it can goes to the whole body or lungs like that.
Okay.
Did you understand, Kritika? Any problem right now? No?
No, sir, I understood.
Yeah. Amar, next part, please.
Oxygen enters the blood in the lungs.
Hmm.
The separation of the right side and the left side of the heart is useful to keep oxygenated and deoxygenated blood from mixing. Such separation allows a high efficiently supply of oxygen to the body. This is useful in animals that have high energy needs, such as birds and mammals, which constantly use energy to maintain their body temperature. In animals that do not use energy for this purpose, the body temperature depends on the temperature in the environment. Such animals like amphibians or many reptiles have three-chambered hearts and tolerate some mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood streams. Fishes, on the other hand, have only two chambers with their hearts, and the blood is pumped and the blood. When
Fish
the
on the
blood
other
is
hand.
pumped to the gills, is oxygenated there and passes directly to the rest of the body. Thus, blood goes only once through the heart in the fish during one cycle of passage through the body. On the other hand, it goes through the heart twice during cycle in other vertebrates. This is known as double circulation. So vertebrates
So,
means humans na?
वर्टिब्रेट्स में बताए कौन कौन आता है? वर्टिब्रेट्स में आपके रेप्टाइल्स भी आएंगे,
हाँ.
एम्फीबियंस भी आएंगे, आपके RAM, राम मतलब रेप्टाइल्स, एम्फीबियन, मैमल, ये सब होते हैं वर्टिब्रेट्स, जिनकी
पर
बैकबोन्स होती
सर्कुलेशन तो ह्यूमंस में भी होता है.
है. हाँ, तो हम मैमल्स है ना, हम मैमल्स नहीं है.
मैमल्स का होता
मैमल्स जिनके पास मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स होता है. मेमोरी ग्लैंड शो होता है जो जब बेबी हो जाता है तो दूध पिलाने के लिए जो काम में लैक्टेशन क्रिएट करता है, जैसे काऊ है, काऊ भी मैमल्स है क्योंकि वो दूध मिल्क प्रोड्यूसिंग होती है ना. तो जरूरी नहीं मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स हमेशा एक्टिव हो, जैसे कि मेल्स के अंदर मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स एक्टिव नहीं होते बट प्रेजेंट होता है. तो जिन जिन एनिमल्स के अंदर मेमोरी ग्लैंड्स प्रेजेंट है वो मैमल्स होते हैं. ठीक है. तो अब दो तरीके के एनिमल्स होते हैं, एक होता है कोल्ड ब्लडेड, ठंडा खून, और एक होता है गर्म खून. हम गर्म खून के इंसान हैं, हमें गुस्सा ज्यादा आ जाता है, इसलिए हम गर्म खून के इंसान हैं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ठीक है, गुस्से से कोई रिलेटेड नहीं. दिस इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू एनी एंगर इशू है ना. वी आर cold blooded, we are warm blooded. Now what is warm blooded animals? Like if there is temperature outside 0 degree. Okay, for example, if there is a temperature outside 0 degree, so inside our body what is the temperature?
है.
If there is
96
0 degree,
Fahrenheit.
if there is a 0 degree Celsius outside, so what Celsius temperature will be there inside our body?
97 degree Fahrenheit or Celsius is normal.
97 degrees Celsius. What is
Fahrenheit,
this?
Fahrenheit.
एक मिनट.
Yes.
हाँ. So there are two types of. So basically, now if there is a outside temperature 70 degrees Celsius, if outside is too hot and 70 degrees Celsius, so in our body, how much degrees Celsius will be there? 38 point something, it's 37.4 degrees Celsius. So basically, our body temperature does not depend on the outside body temperature. We have to regulate it. Means if outside is 0, so our body will do lots of work so that our body temperature will be 37.8, 37.4 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is called as warm-blooded animals. Okay. Now, what is cold-blooded animals like frog? Frog does not have to regulate his temperature. If outside is 20 degrees Celsius, his body temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. If outside is 30 degrees Celsius, his body temperature will 30 degrees Celsius. If outside is 100 degrees Celsius, he will die because he can't regulate. He can't get the 100 degrees Celsius inside. So these are called as cold-blooded animals. So as you can see, the warm-blooded animals needs good energy to regulate the body temperature. Okay. So for good energy, that is why they have four-chambered heart. They can ask you this question: that why warm-blooded animals usually have four-blooded chambered heart? Because four-blooded chambered heart means the oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood, they are not mixing. And if they are not mixing, hence the oxygenated blood, when it will go to the cells, it will give more energy as compared to the if they have not four-chambered heart. Okay, so that is the reason the warm-blooded animals have four chambers. If I will talk about fishes, they can ask you this question: that which animal does not have double circulation? Fishes. How fish is two-chambered heart. The blood will go, okay, it will go to the gills, and then again, it will go to the other parts of the body. It will not come back into the. Are you getting this? Yes, Getik. You didn't understand? In fishes, the blood will go from the heart. Blood will go from the heart into the gills and then part of the body. It will not come back into the heart. You are mute, Amar.
The deoxygenated blood goes from the heart to the gills, then gets oxygenated.
Yeah, then what is the we have lungs, they have gills, no? Fishes have gills. So
Then
they
it
will go.
doesn't come to the heart again.
Yeah, that is the main line meaning. No, can you read this again?
Yes.
I will read this. Fish, on the other, have two-chambered heart to their heart, two-chamber to their hearts, and the blood is pumped to the gills, is oxygenated there, and passes directly to the rest of the body. नहीं समझे?
Come on.
And it is passes directly to the rest of the body.
Okay.
So, thus the blood goes once through the heart in the fish during this one cycle of a passage through the body. The blood will come only one time and then it will go to the part of the body. Got it?
Yes.
Now write it down, these things which I am saying. Quickly take out your book. Quickly write it down. In birds and mammals, heart is four-chamber. Heart is four-chamber. In bracket, write it down. There is a separation of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated. There is a separation of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood.
Sir, can you repeat in blood?
In birds, and mammal, bird, birds, birds.
Yes.
Birds and mammal,
Fortune.
heart is four-chambered. Heart is four-chambered.
Yes.
There is a separation of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. There is a separation of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. This is because these animals have high energy needs. These animals have high energy needs. They use this energy. To regulate
Sir,
their body
because
temperature.
these animals have high energy.
Needs.
High energy needs
Hmm.
to
they use this energy.
Yes.
They use this energy to regulate their body temperature. To regulate their body temperature. Hence, they are called as warm-blooded animals. Hence, they are called as warm-blooded animals.
This energy to regulate after that, what is it, sir?
To regulate their body temperature. They are called as warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded animals. Other name of warm-blooded animals is also mentioned in some books. It is endotherms. It is endotherms and uh, homeo homeothermic.
Endotherms and
Homeothermic.
warm-blooded animals are called.
Other names are also mentioned. And in the top of the book, write it down. The top of the book, write it down. Cold-blooded animals are called as ectothermic. Ecto, E-C-T-O, ectotherms or ectothermic also. Ectotherms, T-H-E-R-M-S. Ectotherms. Now write the next point. Now write the next point.
Cold-blooded ectothermic.
Hmm.
Ectothermic. Okay. And now chutti.
So, as I told you, blood will have double circulation. And that double circulation is divided into two parts. First is pulmonary circulation, means through pulmonary artery will go to
Okay.
the lungs and then vein come back. And then we'll have systematic circulation. Systematic circulation means now from the heart to the all the rest of the body part, it is called a systematic circulation. So
Fisher.
these two circulation becomes the double circulation. Okay.
How's our double circulation? Second one wala.
पहले हार्ट में आया खून,
हाँ.
फिर पल्मोनरी सर्कुलेशन होगा, फिर
हम्म.
वापस हार्ट में आएगा, फिर सिस्टमेटिक सर्कुलेशन के थ्रू वापस जाएगा. तो दो सर्कुलेशन हो गए ना उस हार्ट का,
अच्छा हाँ.
उस ब्लड का दो सर्कुलेशन हो गए ना. एक हो गया पल्मोनरी सर्कुलेशन और एक हो गया सिस्टमेटिक सर्कुलेशन.
हम्म.
ठीक है. तो ये लिखवाऊं क्या,
Yeah.
ये अपने मन से लिखोगे?
No. You make us right.
Okay, then write it down by your own language. Write it down. The
Yeah.
pathway of the blood from heart to the lungs and back to the heart. The pathway of the blood from heart to the lungs and back to the heart, it is called as pulmonary circulation.
The pathway of the blood from heart to
Yeah, heart to where?
where? Pulmonary.
Heart to lungs.
Pulmonary से तो होता है वो.
हाँ, तो वही तो डेफिनेशन बता रहा हूँ ना, पल्मोनरी सर्कुलेशन क्या होता है?
Heart to the veins. नहीं, lungs.
Heart to the lungs and then lungs to the heart. मीन्स हार्ट से लंग्स में गया, फिर लंग्स से वापस हार्ट में आ गया.
Lungs
It's
to
called pulmonary circulation. Then write the next point. The pathway of the blood from heart to the rest of the body. To the rest of the body. and back to the heart, and back to the heart.
The pathway
It's-
from pulmonary circulation to the rest of the body.
and back to the heart. It's called as systematic circulation. It's called as systematic circulation. Okay. Now, second point. In fishes, two-chamber heart is present. In fishes, two-chamber heart is present.
The next paragraph or continue?
Next point, next point. In fishes, two-chambered heart is present and only single circulation happen. And only single circulation happen. Then third point. In amphibians and reptiles, the temperature of the body depends upon the temperature of the environment.
In amphibians.
And reptiles, the temperature of the body depends upon the temperature of the environment. ब्रैकेट में लिखना cold blooded animals.
तो एक बार फिर से
They
repeat करो.
In amphibians and reptiles, the temperature of the body depends upon the temperature of the environment. Bracket में लिखना cold-blooded animals. Hashtag, they have three-chambered heart. Hashtag, they have three-chambered heart. Then write one thing. Crocodile. Write it down. Crocodile and alligator. Crocodile and alligator are the only reptiles. Crocodile and alligator are the only reptiles that have four-chambered heart. Now write blood pressure. Heading is blood pressure. The pressure at which the blood is pumped. The pressure at which the blood is pumped against the wall of vessel. Against the wall of a vessel. Against the wall of the vessel is called blood pressure. अमर तुम म्यूट हो, कुछ बोल लो तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. बया करे जा रहा.
The pressure at which blood is
pumped against the wall of vessel is called blood pressure. अब दो तरह के ब्लड प्रेशर होता है, एक होता है सिस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर, एक होता है डायस्टोलिक ब्लड प्रेशर। सिस्टोलिक क्या होता है? जब हार्ट कंप्रेस करेगा, ऑब्वियसली ब्लड कहाँ जाएगा? आगे की तरफ जाएगा। द ब्लड विल मूव इन फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन एंड द प्रेशर विल बी क्रिएटेड इन आर्टरी और वेन। If heart will compress, the blood will go in forward direction. The pressure will be created in artery or in vein. I'm asking this question. कि वो जो प्रेशर
Deoxygenated
है,
blood है कि oxygenated है?
नहीं कोई भी ब्लड हो, जब हार्ट ऐसे पंप करेगा तो ब्लड आगे जाएगा। तो ब्लड अगर आगे जाएगा
Artery.
तो किस पे प्रेशर पड़ेगा? आर्टरी पे पड़ेगा कि वेन पे पड़ेगा?
आर्टरी, क्योंकि आगे तो वही लेके जाते हैं।
आर्टरी है ना,
हाँ।
आर्टरी पे पड़ेगा और बहुत जोर से पड़ेगा क्योंकि हार्ट ने कंप्रेस किया है। तो इसलिए थिक वॉल्स होती है, आर्टरीज की थिक वॉल्स होती है, ये मैंने सिखाया था।
Yes.
ठीक है। नाउ सो दिस इज कॉल्ड सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर। सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर इज द प्रेशर which is on the walls of the artery when heart compress. Okay, let it down. Let it down. एक मिनट रुको, बचने वाले थे। Quickly let it down. The pressure of the blood inside the artery, the pressure of the blood inside the artery during contraction is called systolic pressure. Then the pressure of the blood study down. The pressure of the blood in the artery during relaxation phase. तो मीन जब हार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करेगा तब जो ब्लड प्रेशर क्रिएट होगा आर्टरी की वॉल्स के अगेंस्ट, तो सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर होगा। जब हार्ट रिलैक्स करेगा, जब आर्टरीज वॉल के अराउंड जो प्रेशर क्रिएट होगा वो डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर होगा। ठीक है,
नहीं, समझा नहीं।
हार्ट ने कंप्रेस किया,
Yes.
ब्लड किस पे लगेगा? आर्टरीज के वॉल पे लगेगा।
हाँ।
इसे क्या बोलेंगे? सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर बोलेंगे। जब हार्ट रिलैक्स करेगा तो ब्लड तो आगे ही मूव करता है हमेशा, हार्ट भले
हाँ।
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करे रिलैक्स करे, तो उसमें जब अब रिलैक्स करेगा तो ऑब्वियसली कम प्रेशर लगेगा आर्टरीज के वॉल पे, इसे डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर बोलेंगे।
बात तो
हार्ट ने कंप्रेस किया सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर, हार्ट ने रिलैक्स किया डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर। डायस्टोलिक, DIASTOLIC। तो नॉर्मल सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर पता है कितना होता है? ये होता है। तो मतलब जैसे कि हम बीपी मशीन से नापते हैं ना कितना ब्लड प्रेशर चल रहा है, वो कुछ ऐसा लिखा हुआ था ना, 120/80 mm of Hg, ऐसा लिखा हुआ था। तो उसमें जो 120 होता है वो होता है सिस्टोलिक प्रेशर और जो 80 होता है वो होता है डायस्टोलिक प्रेशर। समझ आया?
Yes.
और इसको नापने के लिए जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट का लिया जाता है उसको बोलते हैं स्फिग्नोमैनोमीटर। स्फिग्नोमीटर।
Sir, can you repeat? So to cannot push arm.
Yes, Kritika. Spelling. I will say the spelling. I will not repeat the name because it is very simple. The name is very good. Write it up. SPHYGMON. Are you writing this?
Yes, sir. I have
Amar,
already read. This is checking the spelling.
Amar, you have good headlines. I can see that.
हैं?
अच्छे से हाथ दिख रहा है, हाथ की रेखा दिख रही है.
मेरा हाथ इधर रखा हुआ है।
ओके, तो स्पेलिंग बुक में लिखा हुआ है, वो स्पेलिंग आप लिखो. तो ये डिवाइस का हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं किसके लिए? ब्लड प्रेशर नापने के लिए, सिस्टोलिक एंड डायस्टोलिक. सबको समझ में आया?
Yes.
नहीं आया?
Yes, sir. So
Chapter
ओके,
complete.
तो अभी कल हम करेंगे लिम्फ टिश्यू, लिम्फ के बारे में सीखेंगे कल हम. फिर उसके बाद करेंगे कल ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इन प्लांट्स खत्म कर देंगे. और फिर कल हम मैं तो गॉडविन नहीं आ रहा इसलिए एक बार ये बायो हो जाता है, तो गॉडविन नहीं आ रहा. फिर जब आ जाएगा गॉडविन मंडे से फिर हम वापस आएंगे. ठीक है, सबको समझ में आया?
Yes.
ओके.
सर
Yes,
मेरा स्फिंक्टर मसल बच गया.
हाँ, स्फिंक्टर मसल्स देखो दो जगह होता है.
हाँ.
एक होता है जब स्टमक के नीचे होता है, स्टमक के नीचे नहीं, इसोफेगस में नहीं होता, स्टमक के नीचे होता है. ठीक है, तो जब खाना स्टमक में आएगा, तो स्टमक में खाना अगर आएगा तो ऐसा भी तो सकता है ना, सीधा सीधा इंटेस्टाइन में चला जाए. तो स्फिंक्टर मसल वहां पे प्रेजेंट होता है, उसको बंद कर देते हैं ऐसे, सच दैट अब वो खाना पहले स्टमक में ही रहेगा, स्टमक में एसिड रिलीज होगा, वो पेप्सिनोजन वगैरह सारा काम करेगा. ठीक है, फिर जब काम हो जाएगा तब स्फिंक्टर मसल खुल जाएगा. लाइक
और एक कब होता है? स्टमक से पहले भी कहीं होता है स्फिंक्टर मसल?
नहीं, स्टमक के उस एंड में होता है.
वो नोज का एक लाइन होता है और एक फूड लाइन होता है, उसके बीच में भी होता है इसमें, नहीं होता?
है वो एपिग्लोटिस था.
वो नहीं है हमारे.
नहीं नहीं, एपिग्लोटिस है ना जो फ्लैप करता है.
हाँ
जो
वही वही,
अगर
वो क्या होता है?
फूड है वो एपिग्लोटिस होता है, जो एक फ्लैप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है. जब हम खाना खाते हैं, मैंने तुम्हें सिखाया भी था, जीभ निकाल के सांस ले सकते हो अमर? है, नहीं ले सकते, एपिग्लोटिस करने नहीं देता.
ऐसे मैं करके देखता हूँ.
हाँ, करके दिखाओ.
मैं देखता हूँ.
नहीं, ऐसे मुझे ना पता करना पड़ेगा ना.
ले तो सकते हैं.
कैसे दिखाओ?
मैं देखाऊंगा थोड़ी.
क्यों? मैं कह रहा हूँ जीभ बाहर निकाल के सांस ले सकते हो तुम?
हाँ,
दिखाओ, करके दिखाओ.
ये दिखाना थोड़ी होता है, देखना होता है.
अरे तो पता चलेगा ना मेरे को, फिर तुम कर पाते हो तो फिर मैं साइंटिस्ट से लड़ूंगा जाकर कि ये कर पा रहा है अमर.
ओ,
हमारे पास शाबाश इंडिया है. ले सकते हैं ना? कैसे?
ले तो
लेब्राडोर लगे. ओके, सो बेसिकली क्या होता है कि जब हम गटकते हैं तब सांस नहीं ले सकते. ये तो भले ऑन करने तक दिखा दो कि जब आप गटकोगे तो उस छोटे से क्षण के लिए सांस बंद होती है. तो ऐसा क्यों होता है? जब आप गटकोगे ना, तो ये जो एपिग्लोटिस है, ये विंड पाइप को ऐसे बंद कर देगा ताकि जो खाना आएगा वो फूड पाइप के थ्रू चला जाए, वो विंड पाइप में ना जाए. ठीक है, ऐसा.
एपिग्लोटिस बुक में तो नहीं दिया था.
तो एक्स्ट्रा इन्फॉर्मेशन बुक में तो जरूर होना है, बुक में दे रखा होगा तो वही आता है. फिर जो हिचकी बातें आती है ना, हिक्कप, वो एपिग्लोटिस को इससे होता है, पगला जाता है कि कहाँ बंद करूँ, कहाँ बंद करूँ.
तो ये नहीं कहते कि मैं पुराने कहते ना कि कोई याद करते हो.
और कुछ?
नो.
सर मैंने ये भी सुना है कि बातें करते वक्त सांस नहीं लेते.
बातें करते हो तो ऑब्वियसली हम सांस निकाल रहे हैं, तो सांस किस लिए? आप जब बात कर रहे हो तो आपका आवाज निकल रहा है ना, लिरिक्स के थ्रू से बाहर आएगा ना, तो साफ कैसे लो। अमर कर पा रहे हैं वैसे, जीप निकाल के सांस ले पा रहा है, तो वो अलग चीज है, मुझे तो समझ नहीं आ रहा कैसे कर पा रहा है।
यूनिक पर्सन।
अमर करके दिखाओ एक बार।
No.
मैं तुम्हें स्पॉटलाइट पे डालता हूँ यूट्यूब के लिए, तो फिर वो पूरा यूट्यूब जान जाएगा कि वी हैव टैलेंट। चलो आज के लिए हम बंद करते हैं, फिर हम मिलते हैं कल, तब तक के लिए बाय।
Bye.